Okay, now we're doing Advent of Code 2020 Day 1 Part 2. And the elves in accounting are thankful for your help. One of them offers you a starfish coin they had left over. They offer you a second one if you can find 3 numbers in your expense report that meet the same criteria. Using the above example again, the 3 entries that sum to 2020 are 979 are 3 entries. The above example again, the 3 entries that sum to 2020. Okay. 3 numbers that meet the same criteria. And okay, so we've got to do the same thing again, but we've got to add another loop. Okay, so we'll put here part 1. The entries are this, part 1, and then we'll put here part 1, and then we're going to do part 2. Part 2, find 3 numbers that add up to 2020. Okay, so we do the same thing. We go, and we've got the entries, but it's the input is the vec of use sizes. I guess that's what we need. So we need to do the same thing again. We need to go range 0 to input.len. Then we go dot flat map. That we'll call that I, and we're gonna go 0 input.len. Do we have to index over iterate over the indexes? Could we not just iterate over the actual numbers? I don't know. Okay. It seems like it would be a lot less hassle, because we could just go input. We could just start. No, it doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Input.len. I could stick it into a set. That would be just terrible. Yeah, you could just say if the numbers are not this, but then it could have 2 entries which have the same number. So we need to use the indexes to know that we're not using the same number over and over again. Input.len. So this will give us .map. That's gonna be j. So we're gonna return ij, and then we'll do it again where we've got ij as the input, and we're gonna add a k. There should be I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. Okay, there's that docs.rs editor tools. I bet there's something in there about this. Zeroing the display. Test wizard the predicate. Merge, create an array that merges elements in I and j. So it's going to merge 1, 2, 3, 4. And what will the output be? I can't even see. Multi-peak, multi-zip, and iterative generators. Zip, no. It's like a flat map. Maybe it's got the word flat in it. Unfold, see source with specified closure initial. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Interleave, an iterator that interleave elements in I and j. No, not quite what we want. Something to do with combination. Combine, concat, join all iterator elements into one string. Nope. Okay, forget about it. We'll just do it in this wordy way, verbose way. So we're getting ijk, and then we go dot filter ijk, which is the 3, and we want to say if I equals j, or you know what, I could just put it here, because that'll give us I and j. We're just going to get rid of anywhere where I and j are the same. We don't need k in here. Alright, and then we can just say, so that we've got rid of all I and j's are the same, then we can just say k is the same. So if ijk. We could turn it into a set. No, whatever. This should be easy, man. I should know how to do this. Okay, so if I is not equal j, and I is not equal to k, and j is not equal to k. That should get all of them. Then I don't need that one. Okay. Or no, we want I, j, and k all to be different numbers. I not equals j and I not equals k. That should just do the trick. What if j and k are the same and I is not involved? Then that will not work, so that will get j and k. Okay, that's all the combinations I can think of. Great. Next step is sum them up. Find one where I plus j plus k equals 2020. Let entries equals that. Okay, and then we go, if let sum a, b, c equals entries, then we just copy all that stuff. B. All part 1's return to 2's. That was not what I wanted to do. Entries are a, b, and c. And the answer is, how do you get the answer? The product of the three entries that sum to. Okay, so just a times b times c. This is probably a typical way to program. We should be using like integer arithmetic or something. I've got to do the move things here like before. Now we call those things matrix multiplications and stuff. I just wish I knew math. Okay, so that should work. Any errors? Only that which is not a true error. Okay, run. Part 2 answer not found. Oh, let's figure it out then. Put a dot inspect here. I'll just put params and then we can just debug it. I should just print it out. What's wrong with that? Oh, it's actually returning something. We don't want it to return stuff. There. Don't return anything. So it's returning all. Oh, you know, we didn't map them, did we? Silly me. Dot map. I, j, k. It's going to be input. Could you just go input dot get? No, you couldn't input. I input j, input k. Save, run. Yay! 289, 480, and 1251. Let's see if that gives us the answer. Yay! Stop recording.